So we know that actually, these things like ChatGPT can do, some of that stuff pretty well, right? Again, it's got limitations, but it can do some of that stuff pretty well. But if we don't know how to do that, we are missing out on important skills. So, when we say things like critical thinking is important, a lot of the stuff that I was talking about there help us to develop our critical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So even though a technology can shortcut it for us and we can put in a prompt and it can give us something like that looks pretty good, it means we're not developing all those skills that I was talking about that go into when we're writing a certain thing for a certain purpose, for a certain audience. And so I think we think those skills are still important. And I think organizations still think those skills are important, right? Because there is evidence, sort of emerging evidence for when entry-level workers are coming in, like in white-collar kind of roles, and they're using these technologies, managers can have a concern that they don't really know necessarily how much of what you're giving me is what you know. Like, how deeply do you know this thing that you're handing to me? Do I know that you've done that, or is this completely an AI? And so there is a worry there that the depth of knowledge, the depth of skills that historically have underpinned creating something like a long form piece of writing might start to degrade a bit if we over rely, if we over depend on these technologies that can now do this, pretty well for us.